One murder, four suspects, and a relentless police officer. This is the tagline for ZEE5 original film Raat Baaki Hai. In this crime thriller, what twists and turns do you all bring to the plot?
So this is a film called Raat Baaki Hai. I would say, it's not just a murder mystery. There is a lot to this. There is a lot of love. There is a lot of emotion. There is a lot of passion in this thriller. So I'm playing a character called Karthik, who's a writer, very ambitious, wants to do well in life, wants to achieve as much as possible. As we all come from small towns and they come to the big city and in this tinsel world of filmy dunya, so they want to do something big and become popular. So he has become popular, and he has become popular to the extent that a top film actress from Bollywood has fallen in love with him, and he is going to marry her now, and they're getting engaged. And then everything topples and turns, and there's a crime happened, and then this whole story of Raat Baki Hai in one night starts, where Karthik is one of the main suspects. And I would say initially he's the main suspect, and then
Yeah.
he's just running around to save his life. And what happens in the end, we'll come to know on 16th.
Exciting. Rahul, you have always played sharp, cutting edge roles. So, what dimension do you bring as an investigator in this film?
So this one's a little different. This is sharp, but with a double cutting edge. Night of uh, excessive work, a night of all those things. When you're playing something like that, then I think ek raat mein hai. So within a night, a whole lot of trajectories you're sort of hitting, a whole lot of points, and then you're coming back to finally, and you're watching, monitoring who's done it, what's happened, all of it. So it's a lot of investigative sort of work.
And Paoli, coming to you, you are just getting better and better with every character you play. How does it
Thank
feel?
you.
Because you actually made your digital debut with ZEE5's Kali.
Yes, yes, yes. So this is my second collaboration with ZEE5, and my debut was on OTT with ZEE5 Kali. And that's why the association with ZEE5 is so, so special. So when I got this offer of Raat Baaki Hai, so when I got the script, the title was still Ballygunge. And let me tell you, I am sitting right now in Ballygunge and talking to you. I live in Calcutta, I live in Ballygunge. So instantly that name, that connected. I connected in the first instance, and I thought I have to do this. And it's a beautiful play, as you must have, like Anup has said everything. Like he played Karthik for so many years. Also, the name Vasuki, it's actually the name of it's a snake. So a lot of characteristics, so there's a lot of mystery in it. So Vasuki has a lot of mystery in her, and she belongs uh, from a small town, and then she got married to this royal family, and then after 12 years, like there's a dialogue in the trailer, so I'm saying that, like she says, like 12 saal baad mile ho Kartik. So after 12 years she meets him, and then what happens, like that's the story about. So apart from this crime which has happened, the investigation which has happened, which is happening right now, but there's a lot of human story and emotion and passion for every character actually, and they take the film, the story forward. That what makes, I think, Raat Baaki a little different from the other crime thrillers.
And that was about to be my question, because from what I'm
Oh,
gathering
okay.
from all of you, you all got multi-dimensional roles. And I've also heard that the film has entirely been shot in the pandemic, 90% of at night and in Rajasthan. So as actors, how have you felt, making this change due to COVID?
4 5 months of lockdown, then I got the script. There were other scripts also, but I felt like we are going to shoot in Rajasthan. So happy and excited because we couldn't go out anywhere, right? And for actor, traveling to different places is what I enjoy. And I've never been to Ranthambore before, though I've been to Rajasthan before. So I really wanted to go and explore because location is also very important for this film, because the story belongs to from that place. And so when I first thought of traveling, I felt very happy and nice. And after so many months, I'll be going out. But then when I was there at the airport, it felt like a hospital for me, like with the mask and shield and the PP kits. It didn't, I didn't have the fun of traveling. There was no fun of it at all. But once I landed there and the location we reached, it was beautiful. It was kind of a breather for me. It was kind of a relief for me. And of course, it was a fantastic team. It was very difficult shoot because I think we shot around 10, 12 days at a stretch from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And remembering your lines, remembering the character, this and that at a stretch of night shoot, it does take a toll on your health. But I think we could pull it off this very difficult shoot because of the excellent team that we had. The cinema is a teamwork. So, and it was fun. Eventually, it was fun filming this film, actually.
And how was the experience for you, Anup and Rahul?
I think the credit goes to our production team, our producer, creative producer, Samar Khan, because luckily in the story, we needed a palace also, we needed a hotel also. So they could find a location in Ranthambore in Rajasthan. And luckily, that area was declared green zone. There were no COVID cases in that area. And we all were staying at the same place. So,
Yeah.
the whole unit was tested before we landed in Ranthambore. Once we were inside, we knew that we all are negative. No one is positive. All were tested.
Were
So
you
there was
all
a
playing
sense.
negative characters also in the film? It sounds like,
Yes, actually.
I'm here, I'm negative, and I'm ready to be negative.
Yes. I'm saying
As
today's the time
characters,
when,
we're all great.
yeah, actually. But I say that in today's time, being negative is the safest thing. So, we were at one place under one roof. People were relieved. People were little kind of at peace that, okay, the people around us are taken care. They are tested. They are away from that virus. And luckily, that whole area was also in green zone. So, but still, I would say that still everyone from the production team to the actors to the technicians, we all took very good care. We all were supposed to, use sanitizer most of the time. Even the furniture we were using to shoot,
Furnitures, yeah.
the
They
furniture
were
were
also
also sprayed before the shoot started. And even in between every shot, even if we are touching any property or something, we were washing hands. I was very, very worried about only one or two things, because there were scenes when I'm supposed to drink water again and again. And when you are shooting, you have to do that, take multiple times. So every time I finish the glass and somebody will take the glass, pour water, I was like, pani saaf hai ya nahi hai, whether the glass is washed properly or not. So these were the smaller things which were
No,
little worrisome
I
because
have to tell something. Anup was
Please.
panicking. Anup was panicking every moment, and he was sanitizing. And seeing him, I also started sanitizing all the time after every shot. And I asked him also, why are you panicking so much? So we are all negative. But, it happens. Like, we are not used to this kind of an environment when we are
Yeah.
shooting. So it took time, actually. After 2, 3 days, we synced into it. And then slowly,
yeah.
slowly it
See, I
became,
I I
this
think
new
maybe this
normal
was
became normal for us.
maybe Rahul was shooting earlier also, but I think for me and Paoli, this was the first outdoor shoot
Yes.
post COVID. So this was our
Yeah.
first hand experience on outdoor location. So I had this spray bottle, which was filled with, which we use for water spray for makeup also. So I had filled that bottle with sanitizer. So the moment the director says cut, I'll spray everything around me and my
The
hands. And then
pillows.
obviously seeing me, she will also give her hands. Ye bhi kar do. So I'll spray her hands also.
Yeah.
Rahul, were you also exactly like that?
He was a
My
dude.
eyes broke on the 24th of June, actually. 24th of June is when we traveled to close to Hoshiarpur one resort over there to film for one project.
Okay.
And Hoshiarpur being Hoshiarpur and Punjab being the way it is, a lot of warmth. And the wedding sequence there involved some, I don't know how many people. So there were some 400-500 people deployed from there, and each one getting excited to be with actors. Paji, ek photo, ek Paji, ek minute mask So I had broken ice there, then I shot for a couple of other things, and this was like in September, so it's much later. But yeah, of course, Rajasthan in terms of just the setting and the ambience, I love Rajasthan. That specific palace belongs to Maharaj Gat Singh Ji, and I've stayed there twice or thrice, I think thrice before. And each of the rooms, imagine the luxury we all had. Anup mentioned earlier that everybody was staying there. Normally the staff production people are not so magnanimous. They can't be because the maths doesn't add up. The staff normally stays elsewhere and actors stay elsewhere and so on and so forth. Normally, that's the divide, how it is. But each of the rooms, if you go in season when things were normal, bloody expensive. Because it's mostly like a all white terrain, and only like a few people from India actually go to see the animals. Because it's a wildlife sanctuary. And it worked beautifully for the film, because the film and the setting in the film, the way it is told, it's got a royal backdrop to it. And to be shooting in a Maharaja's palace converted into a hotel is just perfect. And I think full marks to the production house and to the channel for that, getting us such a beautiful location.
It does sound like the film is also a visual trait, and OTT platforms like ZEE5 have given an opportunity to many actors out there to showcase their talent and getting more work also during COVID. But what do you really miss during this time? Do you still miss the cinematic releases?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like that experience of watching a film on a 70 screen, like it's gigantic, it's beautiful. I think both the medium can coexist, with harmony, because there are contents which you would love to watch on OTT. There are contents which you would love to watch on theater, watch inside a theater. So I think like with both the platforms existing, the opportunity would grow more, the horizon would broaden wider more. So that way, I think more opportunities for actors, technicians, directors, everyone. And why not? But theater is different. Like theater release, and when you 2019 December when I had a release in Bengal, so the packed house and the emotions of the audiences after when we go for hall visits. So there, the kind of interaction that we have with the first-hand interaction with the audience, those I definitely miss. But OTT, again, the experience is different. Like in one go, like Raat Baaki is a story from India of Rajasthan. So that is spreading, that is reaching maybe around 190, 200 countries at the same time, irrespective of language.
Yes.
And in one go, your film is reaching so many people. That's again a different experience. That's a different thrill. So I enjoy both.
Absolutely agree with you. And look, sitting here in Australia, we can watch this film sitting right in our homes. So amazing experience. For our readers, Indian Down Under, would you like to give any message before we wrap up this interview?
Rahul?
Hello.
Rahul, you go first.
It's just that it's been made with a lot of love, and I hope people really appreciate the kind of work which has gone behind it. In testing times, people have gone in, whether it be the technicians, the makeup people, or the talent, or the production house. So I just hope they appreciate the effort which has gone in, other than just the film. The effort behind putting the film together has been tremendous. I think it was one of the earlier units to go across and break ice and actually release the project. And
no, thank you. It's been lovely talking to all of you, and all the best for Raat Baaki Hai. We'll definitely be glued to our 15th of April on ZEE5.
Thank you, Neeru. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.